quality
and it's
shit
all
too.
cleaner.
Yeah.
People like, yeah, instead of
It's like a broke man's Whole Foods, in a way.
yeah.
In a way.
Well, no, Whole Foods, bro. I look at the I seen this whole documentary on Whole Foods. Check. Yeah, I'm waiting for the pop up.
Say something, Jamal.
What's wrong? You can hear it.
I hear, but I don't hear you.
Because we ain't talking yet. Remember, it's a delay. It's like a 10-second delay. You live
All
stream.
right, let's do it.
All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Dash.
We want to say double honor to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and blessings to the brothers doing this work. Okay, we are the Hebrew Israelites. We come in week and week out to prophesy the downfall of America and to prophesy the upcoming of the kingdom of heaven, which is going to be ruled by the Israelites, who are so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. But that's your city to come. That's your kingdom to come. This here, America, and all other places you are, is not your rest, man. So come about the world, come back to your nationality, your culture, and your heritage, which is the Holy Bible, okay? It's not a religious book, okay? It's a book of prophecy, a book of law, and a book of history written for the Israelites, by the Israelites. Just that simple, man. We're going to get right into it.
Obviously, you know this is going to be debunked. This is going to get a spill.
They gonna get a
They're gonna get a little taste of it.
they gonna get a little taste. It's a little sample.
But when they about to filter,
But they're not gonna get the actual fruit of what the new world order could be. Because they're gonna with them, what Esau trying to actually initiate the new world order, it's gonna cause chaos, right? But it's gonna be what their goal is, to get order out of chaos, right? That's their goal. But little do they know, the order that's gonna come out of that chaos is the kingdom of heaven. That's what they don't know. Not the actual establish of the.
It's actually it's going to go into that about order. Well, it's not going to say order out of chaos, but it's saying it's talking about world peace.
Yeah,
world peace is the most overrated concept. But I'll get into it after the brother.
World peace is overrated, man, because it's not realistic.
Well,
it's not
realistic in this rulership.
It's not realistic. It's not realistic under the order of men.
Under this rule.
But under the rule of gods, it is possible.
Just grab that real quick. You already know when a righteous man rule.
Yeah.
Just grab that.
That makes sense right there.
No, I'm gonna let you.
This is Proverbs 29 and verse 2. It says, "When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn."
Like the brother just said, I mean, having world peace on this side, especially when the wicked is ruling the earth, it's asinine to even think that it will ever happen. It's not even plausible, man. But it says when the righteous are on rule, when the kingdom of heaven is established, when the elect and Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah take power, you know, then it will be peace on earth, man. It's the only way to get it, man.
Because when men are naturally envious, right?
Yep.
And jealous. So when a man knows that he has the capability to overthrow something, what do you think they're going to do? They're going to come up with plans to overthrow it. But when the earth is in rulership by gods, we're talking about true power, Yahweh all the way down to the men, right? They're going to clearly see that they're in the league. We're in the league way out of their own. Like, they're not going to be able to even come close to us because of the type of power and technology that we're going to possess, and the fact that we're going to be immortal. The fact that we're going to be immortal just goes to show that the heathen are not going to even have any chance of like
throwing us over.
Yeah, throwing us
like,
over.
man, it's what they call it. What's the word? It's called it's futile.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers gonna have straight Stockholm syndrome.
It's gonna be like, man.
They're like, I love the Israelites.
Yep.
You know.
This is Romans 15 and Salaki. Romans 15. Salaki. Big red book. Romans top.
Oh, it's 13:11.
13. Oh, yeah. Yup. Nah. Well, I feel like it was 15.
Oh no, you was probably thinking about
Thin-
probably thinking about
behind
15 and
bro.
4.
No, it's the thin pages.
Yeah.
Well, Romans 13 and 11. And that knowing the time that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believe.
Yeah, it's a high time to wake up out of our sleep, meaning that it's a high time to come to the knowledge and truth of the Holy Scriptures, which ultimately is the truth of the world, right? Because when you see the prophecies that are coming to pass, first you have to learn the prophecies, right? But you have to pay attention to the world news and what's actually going on in the current events. The inflation, the famines, the destructions, the pestilences, all these different things are biblical prophecies that are indicators of the end days, or ultimately the end of this era of the rulership of men on earth. Which is ultimately the end of the rulership of Esau, Edom, man. So it's a high time to wake up out of sleep, like, because one, knowledge is being increased to and fro in the earth, man. We live in an age of information where you have literally everybody walking around has a literally computer in their pocket full of information and knowledge. So it's very important that you understand the times we're living in and understand where your place is and where you should be, what you should pursue.
Okay, cool.
It's the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 3. It says, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry."
What's that vision? That vision is talking about ultimately the destruction of Babylon, man, the destruction of America, the ICBM missiles, and all the prophecies leading up to that, okay? And I'm talking about the major prophecies. I'm talking about the true famine and the true famine of the word and Jacob's trouble, right? The MOTB, they all literally, there's literally all a domino effect. That's what people don't realize. These last couple prophecies are all a domino effect. When one thing happens, it's going to cause another thing to happen. It's going to be a cause and effect. It's not like we see earthquakes in diverse places and stuff happening now, but it's not necessarily causing another prophecy to come. But when that famine hit, that's going to cause Jacob's trouble. And causing Jacob's trouble is going to usher in what? Or the famine of the word. And the famine of the word is going to usher in what? The MOTB. And the MOTB is going to usher in what? World War III. And World War III is going to usher in what? The ICBM missiles, man. So it's literally going to be one after another. And that's the times we're living in. We're literally living in the precursor of the New World Order really being ushered into fruition, if you will.
It says the night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the work of darkness and let us put on the armor of light.
Read it again.
It says the night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the work of darkness and let us put on the armor of light.
Exactly, we're in. So that darkness is shortcoming, man. And that light that's coming, that light going to shine bright, man. It's going to shine forever.
But to add on to that, but in this dark time, that's the time that you're supposed to get right and repent.
Exactly.
That's the proverbial chance to get salvation, man.
Exactly. That's why it says to put off the darkness that we may put on the armor of the light, roughly paraphrase.
Because if you don't put on that armor of light at this time where you're in the darkness, when the light comes, you not kind of,
you know,
you seen it. What was that movie? The Gods of Egypt. Remember the god at the top, whatever the fuck the sun god was at the time, where he said no mortal human can stand in the light because it will burn. You didn't have the armor on.
Didn't have the armor.
And let me break this real quick. Second Ezra 6:28. As for faith, it shall flourish, corruption shall be overcome, and the truth, which have been so long without fruit, shall be declared.
Yup, the truth that has been so long without fruit shall be declared, man. And this truth, it has not yielded its fruit yet, right? Because what's the fruit of this truth? It's ultimately the salvation of the Israelites, which that salvation is just a plethora of things that come with that, man. But most importantly, going into being immortal, man, those spiritual bodies. Okay?
Getting our heritage back.
And it's also going into how, basically, while we speak, okay?
While we speaking here at fucking 4 o'clock p.m. in Philadelphia, the truth going out in Los Angeles at 2 o'clock, and it's going off 17 hours, different times, somewhere else in another time zone, man.
Right now,
in another country.
It's 4:37 on our time on the other side of Earth, or let's just say in Australia, it's 4:37 a.m. and the truth is
And
going out.
truth is going out, man.
You know?
Yeah, the unicorn is going out day in and day out, man, non-stop, man. The earth is being flooded with this word, bro. And these people ain't gonna have no covering for their sins because you can't say that you couldn't get this truth, man. You're not gonna be able to say that you didn't hear this truth and that you couldn't get this truth, man. The Lord's making very sure that everybody had a chance, man. Even though you never really had a chance.
He's making himself justified.
Exactly.
Court slaying ass.
Exactly.
There's an article on shtfplan.com. It says what the new world order will look like. All right. Now we know this is Esau trying to erect his own system or his own belief system of the kingdom of heaven.
Oh, yeah.
But we already know.
You can imagine the
Same thing. It says the article says global peace is the most overrated concept in human history. Consider that the easiest way to create world peace is through a full-scale nuclear war. And technically that's right. Because the only way to get the nuclear peace is we got to wipe out the people that's holding the power right now, man. The so-called white people, man. Esau, Edom, man. Idumea.
For one kingdom to rise, another kingdom
Yeah, that's the fall. Exactly.
Or one empire. Same thing. That's common knowledge. That's the rules of society. That one empire to rise, another must fall.
There can only be one king on the hill.
Yep.
Second Esdras 4:29. If therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, and if the place where the evil is sown pass not away, then cannot it come that is sown with good.
Yep.
For it says for the grain, for the matter of fact, let me see something.
That was perfect.
Yep.
That was perfect.
Hey, what does the scripture
It said
say?
that.
Flesh and blood can inherit the kingdom of heaven. Now we know that's talking about the spiritual bodies, but if you want to look at it in another sense, Esau, Edom is filled with blood, man, and his kingdom is filled with blood. So this place has to be destroyed and cleansed before the kingdom of heaven can be established here on earth, man.
Man.
You know?
I mean, like we will rebuild from the ashes.
Yep.
You know?
Hey, we might not even use that land anymore, man.
We're not gonna use that.
the Lord going.
I mean,
even
we're
after
probably gonna use it as like
even if it's after 1,000 years,
go walk the
man.
desert.
What land?
Babylon.
Oh no, this shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like you might use it as a punishment. Go walk the fucking desert.
The Lord will just leave this as a desert, man. But
It's
Canada,
gonna be a memorial.
yeah, Canada and South America, oh yeah. But the United States of America, bro, is done for, bro.
It says, consider the easiest way to create world peace is through a full-scale nuclear war. A few months after which the only life on Earth will be cockroaches and carp. Peace then covering the land. So it's even they're saying, Esau's even saying out his own mouth, the only way to get world peace is to cleanse the land, man. It needs to be utter death out here because mind you, we know that Most High gonna start at his house because you niggas can't get right. But then what more for the heathen, man? The heathen got to be wiped out. When I say wiped out, I'm going to talk about the rulership being wiped out, but the rest is going to be put into slavery, man. It says,
But what's the old saying?
like figure take over the earth, which this is in their Christian mind would say the Antichrist.
Yeah.
They're going to sit here and say the Antichrist, a Stalin-like figure. Remember, Stalin was a general, man. He was known for going. I was a general and a leader, and known for basically putting everything under heel, man. Like kind of like Hitler. That motherfucker said, "This is how we gonna do it. Everybody gotta do it this way. If you ain't gonna do it, you're gonna die." And this is what they're saying. It says,
Hey, it's funny because the Lord is so cold, right? He got these devils thinking that they're establishing their new world order, but really they're establishing the kingdom of heaven.
exactly.
Let me grab that. This is Psalms 2:1. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away the cords from us. That's pretty much it. And that's how
No, it was more. It said a lot more.
it says, verse 4, it says, he that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh, and the Lord shall have them in derision.
Exactly.
Then shall he speak unto them in his wrath, and vex them in his sword and his displeasure.
Yep, that's good right there.
Yep. So, but the point, I mean, why do the heathen imagine a vain thing, man?
Something that's not actually
Yeah.
gonna come to pass.
Y'all imagine something that has no meaning. Like it's pointless, bro. It's like living in the past, bro. You can't do nothing about it, man. So you heathen, y'all want to establish this new world order. Y'all want to take over the world. Y'all want to defeat the Lord. Y'all want to have the children of Israel in subjection forever and ever. Well, it ain't happening.
Look.
That's why the Lord gonna laugh at y'all, man.
What they doing, they also describing Yahweh Shai. Because it says, another way to create world peace would be to have some Stalin-like figure take over the world, subjecting the global population to slavery. If everyone on earth is a slave other than a small ruling class just large enough to keep a boot heel on all the other collective necks, we would have world peace. And yet our nation was founded by people who felt war was preferable than totalitarianism.
And that's what that's what Esau is trying to attempt.
Yeah.
Esau is trying to attempt, all right, the kingdom of heaven on his own accord. God, he's trying to establish the kingdom of heaven on his own accord. He's trying to, put the world in captivity by way of the mark of the beast. All right, enslave humanity. All right. Hey, Esau is going to even enslave his own people, man. All right. So, see what's going on is two paradigms that's going. All right. You got Esau trying to establish his new world order, which is his version of the kingdom of heaven. All right. Then you got Yahweh Shai that's going to come and actually he's going to establish the new world order. That's why they're trying to move everything to clean energy, the whoop-de-whoop, all right, depopulate the earth, all right, because, listen, when the Lord come back, all these things that everything that Esau is attempting to do, everything that Esau is attempting to do on the left-hand side, the Lord is going to do on the right-hand side. All right, the Lord is going to depopulate the world. All right, the Lord is going to all these
establish a new world order.
Establish a new world order. All the
one world government, one world religion.
No more wars.
One world government, one world religion.
They're
going
one world currency.
One world currency.
One world language. Ultimately.
And also put these heathen into slavery.
All
right. Let me grab this.
Get that real quick, and
this is Isaiah 14. I'll start at 13. It says, "For thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars."
And these are the thoughts of the elites.
I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north.
Yeah, what's the mount of the congregation? All right, the Israelites. All right, in the sides of the north, which is America. Go ahead.
I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High.
God, he's going to be. This devil's going to attempt, all right, to outdo the Lord, man. All right, he's literally trying to establish, all right, the kingdom of heaven on the left-hand side, all right, which is wicked. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 15, it says, "Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit."
Yeah, you're going to be brought down into slavery, Esau. All right, you're going to be put into chattel slavery.
And ultimately, actual fire, bro. When you get completely annihilated and exterminated.
Go ahead.
We're going to get into slavery.
And then, so 16, it says, "They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, Is this the man that made the earth tremble and did shake the kingdoms?"
Yeah, why? Because the Lord is going to bring you double down to such a low estate. All right, it's going to be viewed as something that was you mean to tell me that these people was ruling, or these people was ruling over the planet? Or it's going to seem impossible. All right, that's how low the Lord going to bring you doubles down. Go ahead, bro.
This got a lot of heat. It says, "They that made the world as a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the houses of his prisoners. All the kings of the nation, even all of them, lie in glory, every one in his own house. But thou art cast out of thy grave like an abominable branch, as the joint with them in burial, because thou hast destroyed thy land and slain thy people. The seed of evildoers shall never be renowned. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the base with cities."
So there you go. Hey, and that's the future judgment of the Edomites, man. All right, the Lord is going to prepare slaughter. All right, for you devils, man. All right, ultimately making sure that you're not in a position of power, all right, to in rulership. All right, so this is you devil's last, okay, go round. All right, the last time the heathen ever going to rule ever again on the planet, or that in that case anywhere, man.
Yep.
All right, you devils is finished, man. It's a wrap. All right.
Jeremiah 50:23. Con, back into the article. It says, I'm gonna read that last part again. Another way to create world peace would be to have some Stalin-like figure take over the earth, subjecting the global population to slavery. If everyone on earth is a slave other than a small ruling class just large enough to keep a boot heel on all of our collective necks.
Hey, that small ruling class going to be the elect.
Yep.
All right, the remnant. Go ahead.
We would have world peace, and yet our nation was founded by people who felt war was preferable to totalitarianism. How close are we to totalitarianism? Or how close are we to the kingdom of heaven? Consider the following 5 steps to take over the world. Well, this is the wickedness of the so-called white man. It says, scare the bejesus out of everyone on the planet. It literally says that. Scare the bejesus out of everyone on the planet with C-19, created in a lab by the United States and China, and send it into the wild at a particular advantageous time, politically speaking. Kill 1 million or so odd Americans and several million people globally by denying everyone treatment, early treatment options, even when those treatments are known to be effective. 3. Give World Health Organization the power to control countries. The whole world is necessary during pandemics to help control the spread of disease. We are here. Change the definition of pandemic to include non-disease global health emergencies. Declare climate change and global pandemics. How about a world government that only performed a small set of tasks, such as those enumerated in Article Section 8 of the U.S. Constitution, with hundreds of states, all constrained by the Bill of Rights protecting natural rights of all people on Earth. This would allow everyone on Earth to go as far as their time and talent can take them. And when most people think of world peace, I would hope some semblance of this would come. Some semblance of this will come to mind. You got that?
Yeah,
With Jeremiah?
yeah, what verse was it again?
That's 15:23. You in 51.
Oh, that's why I couldn't find it.
15:23.
All right, this is Jeremiah 15:23. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How is Babylon become a desolation among the nations?
No, it says, how is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder, man? Who's the hammer of the earth, man? You know, who's the Most High's whipping stick? Esau, Edom, man. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder, man? You know what I mean? By the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem El Shah. But first and foremost, through his men, you know, breaking down strongholds with this word, man. Because it says the truth will be sent out to the four corners of the earth, and then the end shall come, man. We are systematically breaking down this Babylon, so-called Babylon, aka America, by the power and the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem El Shah through this truth, man, this word. All right.
Yeah.
But the Most High going to break them down slowly but surely. You see how the Most High is very precise on how he's doing it. Very strategic. Like, I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna get rid of that mirth. I'm gonna make them fight against each other. I'm gonna make them starve. I'm gonna send out pestilence so a lot of them die, and then I'm gonna send them to war. And after all of that, then I'm gonna crack the skies with my son. And burn this motherfucker with ICB and nuclear missiles, man.
We're going to slide right into rulership.
And slide right into rulership, man. All right. Let's see.
Yeah, it's gonna be beautiful when those nukes hit, because we gonna see it, right? Well, will we in the chariots, right? But you gotta remember, we're gonna be so high looking down. But remember, once we touch them chariots, we're gonna have those new bodies. So we're gonna have the craziest vision to where we're gonna be able to look down and see like
we got
the pebbles on the streets, bro. So we're gonna have it's like we're gonna literally be there watching this shit happen. It's gonna be beautiful to see this shit, man. It's like being in the movie.
The cup shall pass this. Lamentations 4:21.
Right after
glad, O daughter of Edom.
Ecclesiastes.
Lamentations.
Right after Ecclesiastes.
Oh, yeah. I can bring it out.
I think it's that.
It's the book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 21. It says, Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. All right, and what is that cup, man? The cup is all the curses according to Deuteronomy 28:15 on down, and slavery, man, especially slavery, man. Your kingdom is literally crumbling right before your eyes, and just prepare yourselves, man. Live it up right now, because prepare yourselves for chattel slavery, man. Hardcore 10 times, man. It says give it unto them double, man. The Most High literally is going to give us. Sloppy. Literally how we want to be. What you doing, man? I'm at the firehouse eating, watching TV, chilling, sleep, working out, getting paid.
Bro, they
eat, bro. When I say eat, bro, can't eat, they eat, bro.
Yeah. And firemen get love in the city.
Yep, and they get love. It ain't like cops. Firemen, you pull up, you firefighter, oh, hard. Verse 22, it said, the punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion, which means that the punishment of Zion, which is the Israelites, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, is the fact that the Most High is going to turn your captivity back, man. We will no longer go back into slavery, man. The curses that were put on us, by our forefathers, which is actually us, are going to be turned back and given to the heathen. All right? Chiefly, Esau, Edom. It says, he will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. All right? The Most High ain't playing, man. It says that the sins of this earth have risen up into heaven, man. The Most High is wroth with this place, man. If it wasn't for Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah and the elect being down here, the Most High probably would have destroyed this whole thing over already. And like, I'm going to restart. Fire everything. But because, if it wasn't for the mercy of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, man,
it would have been another flood, but
it would have been a flood of fire, man.
And if it wasn't for the mercy of Yahweh Shai, right, giving Yahweh Shai as that sacrifice, hey man, we'd be like, what it say, we'd be unlike to Sodom and Gomorrah. All right? Y'all doing that? No. This is Jeremiah 51:7. Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her and take balm for her pain. If so be, she may be healed. We will have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go every one unto his own country. For her judgment reaches unto heaven and is lifted up even to the skies.
God, no, listen, it says that all the other nations are mad at Babylon. Now why? Because they drunk their wine, man. Those philosophies. Think about this right now. Look at what's going on in the world. This proxy war that America has got the entire world in. Basically, World War III has already started. But it's a proxy war because America wanted to go at Russia without being on the forefront. So they use every other nation around it to do its bidding. But what happened? Inflation, famine, pestilence, prices of all types of materials, especially energy, is skyrocketing. All these nations are suffering because of what America's policies, man. Eventually, when mass destruction and murder and death go out, which it will go out, these nations are going to go and think about it. Yo, how the fuck did we get here? These dickheads. It was them. Yo, man, I ain't fucking with that no more. Look at the people. Look what's going on, man. That's why it says when the wicked are ruled, the people mourn. That's why we get into the place where we are right now.
What? Skip it down to 11. Make bright the arrows, gather the shields. The Lord hath raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes for his device against Babylon, to destroy it, because it is the vengeance of the Lord, the vengeance of his temple.
And this is what the Lord's doing right now. He's stirring up the kings of the Medes, man. Not just the kings of the Medes, but the kings of the entire earth. Because right now, everybody's in cahoots with America. Well, half the world is in cahoots with America. But eventually, everybody's going to turn their back on Great Babylon, man. And the establishment. They're going to look and go, yo, these motherfuckers got us in between a rock and a hard place. Look at the world. Look at the earth. Look at everything, man. We lost everything because of them. So the Most High going to stir the hearts and the minds of the kings, man, to do what, man? To shoot them arrows, man, from the far ends of the earth, man. Encompass America and utterly destroy it.
God, set up the standard upon the walls of Babylon, make the watch strong, set up the watchmen, prepare the ambushes. For the Lord hath both devised and done that which he spake against the inhabitants of Babylon.
Man.
It says, O thou that dwellest upon many waters, abundant in treasures, thy end is come, and the measures of thy covetousness.
Man.
The Lord of hosts has sworn by himself, saying, surely will I fill thee with men as with caterpillars, and they shall lift up a shout against thee. He hath made the earth. Salaki, that's it on that.
I'll get that. I will beat your plowshares into.
All right, so the Lord, all right, has a controversy with this place. All right, and more so ever now than, hey, because this, you know, these devils, all right, they're trying to establish a new world order, all right, which is by the way going, you know, it's coming along perfectly, all right, and we in the spirit, we're hoping, all right, that they move things faster, man, even though they're moving at a very fast pace.
Yeah, Joel 3.
All right, all right, the stock market is
basically imploded.
Yeah, the stock market is tanking. All right, you have hyperinflation. The gas is going up every day.
So they call it stagflation now.
All right, stagflation, shrinkflation.
Yep.
All right, you got China that's about to make moves on Taiwan.
Yep.
All right, meanwhile Russia, pretty much they got they have Ukraine. They got that tied up, man. All right, that's pretty much a wrap. All right, but you're not going to hear these things on mainstream media. Hey, China just basically like wrote up some law. All right, saying that they're going to take back Taiwan through a military operation, if you will. They're not calling it a war. All right, they calling it a military operation.
It's the same thing Putin
did, kind.
All right. This is a military operation to free Donbass, whatever it's called. You know what I'm saying, and also, you know, cleanse the toilet.
So there's a lot of things that's happening. Hey, it really is too much to keep up with. All right, a lot of things taking place, and the Lord is moving, man. The Lord is doing a wonderful work, man. Go ahead, bro. You got it.
All right, Joel 3, and I start at 9. It says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war, wake up the mighty men, that all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hook into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong.
Hey, and that's what these nations doing. Are they in the spirit? All right, they're pretty much not regarding America, man. All right, because they have nuclear capabilities. Are they on an equal footing, if you will?
Just recently, article came out talking about how Iran is this close to already having their own nuclear capabilities, man.
Hey, but you already know they got.
Oh no, remember there was a bunch of stuff going on. They couldn't have them. But now they're saying fuck America, fuck Israel. And you know, Israel and Iran hate each other. Yeah. So you know they're preparing their nuclear weapons, which we already know is going to be shot on Israel, man. You know, Israel got to go with America. They go hand in hand.
Verse 11. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye near. It's like assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. says, "Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down, for the press is full. The fast overflow. The wickedness is great."
God. You know what I'm saying? What does the sickle do, man? It cuts down, man. The Most High is ready to cut these nations and these people down, especially America, Esau, Edom, man.
Sickle, also known as a scythe.
Scythe, yep. Death scythe. All right.
This is real quick, Revelations 11 and 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly.
God, what is that third woe? That third woe is World War III, which we're technically already in. You know, it's more like a Cold War right now. Proxy wars going on. You know, military operations going on. But the end all be all, you know, the Most High is still holding back the bridges. You know, holding back the bridges for
Four winds.
I'm saying bridges like the four winds was of destruction, but I'm saying bridges like you know, like a water barrel. You know, before it busts. You know, it's holding it back. It's on its last legs, man. But other prophecies have to come to fruition before World War III is all out. So right now they're not calling it World War III, but we already know we're in the beginnings of Jacob's trouble and the beginnings of World War III. Oh, okay.
Could grab it somebody. Got it. Cool. What is it? I think that's
Put KJV behind that. Let's say you're 9 to 5. As long as you put KJV behind it, you're going to find some quick.
5 and 9, man. 9 and 5. Isaiah 9 verse 5. It says
start up. You say who's spread? Probably start up. For every battle in the world.
Yeah. I'll start at guess I could start at start at 5. Alright. It's Isaiah 9 and 5. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise, and the garments rolled in blood, but this shall be with burning and fire of fuel, the fuel of fire.
So the conventional warfare, conventional warfare is fought with, pretty much, you got the guns. You got well, the ancient way was swords, shields, and spears. All right. Conventional way now is troops on the ground. All right. The snap of the rifle. All right. Men screaming, bombs going off, mortars being fired. All right. But guess what? All right. World War III is not going to be a conventional war. All right. This war is going to be fought by way of thermonuclear missiles, man. All right. This war is going to be fought with ICBM missiles. All right, and they're going to be launched, all right, from one end of the earth to the other end of the earth. All right. It's not going to be boots on the ground. All right. Marines. All right. Pretty much in that nature. All right. This war is going to happen by way of thermonuclear missiles. All right, and America is going to lose. America is going to go down in the flame of fire, man. All right. Revelation 18 and 21.
This is Revelation 18 and 21. And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, "Thus with violence shall the great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all."
So there you go. All right, this place is going to go down in a fiery pit, man. All right, because why? To say how was America born? All right, America was born with violence, all right, death, all right, destruction. All right, and it's going to go down the same way.
Which is about to see.
Get that. But we'll say
Blood defiled the land.
blood defiled the land.
Numbers 35.
Yeah. And then get which is about to see.
Galatians 6 and 7. Let me just grab this verse and you have it back. Galatians 6 and 7. It says, "Be not deceived, Yahweh is not mocked, for whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap." Hey, but basically what the bro's about to bring up, America was built up on destruction, death, and murder. And murder. But on the same token, America's going to be destroyed by destruction, death, not murder, but violence, man. This is not going to be a murder. This is going to be a righteous kill, man. But Esau committed murder, which is a kill without unjust means, without probable cause, if you will. So the same way America was built up with blood and violence, it's the same way America's going to be destroyed, man. By their own blood.
That's what you call a righteous recompense.
Yeah.
All right, bro.
Got it, brother? Yeah, number 35, 33, 23, yeah. This one first or that one? Numbers 30, Salakia. This is Sirach 10 and 8. It says, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
Start up on that. They say the prize of the labors have reached up to 7 hope. Is that
No, that's not it. That's
grab that one too.
Grab that one too.
The book of Numbers, chapter 5, verse 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood No. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land, and land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it.
God, so hey, that's showing you that America is going to be destroyed by violence. All right, hey, and that's a cut to all you, hey, because you got Jake saying, hey, the kingdom of heaven going to be established right here in America. Hey, this land is defiled, man. All right, we'll say under the inhabitants thereof, man. All right, so the only way the Lord is going to be able to cleanse this place, all right, is by, all right, putting the people to death that committed the crime, man. All right, which are you so-called Edomite. All right, go ahead, bro.
James 5 and 4. Behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is of you kept back by fraud. Cry of, and the cries of them which have reaped are enter into the ears of the Lord. Yahweh Shema Shah of Sabaoth.
Hey, and that's why that be the men that you see on the highways and hedges. All right, the chief priests and concourse. All right, crying out. Us out here, this is a form of us crying out to the Heavenly Father. All right, to get us out of this place. All right, and bring recompense and judgment. All right, to our enemies. All right, it said the cry have reached up into the Sabaoth. When you go into the word Sabaoth, means the Lord of armies. All right, go ahead, bro.
Verse 5. You have lived in pleasure on earth and been wanton.
Hey, because the Lord, what the Lord say? Hey, the Lord said, put a mark on the forehead of them that crying that side, man.
Bring that out.
For all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. All right, so the Lord is hearing our prayers. How do we know that? Because we see our prophecy unfolding at an all-time high. All right, rapidly. All right, this is how we know that the Lord is making haste, that the Lord is co-signing us. Why? Because we see the prophecies unfolding. All right, go ahead, bro.
Yep, it says you have nourished your hearts as in the day of slaughter.
Yeah, you doubles had, hey, so there you go. And we said that the Americans are going to be brought down by violence. Hey, the Lord said you have nourished your hearts as in the days of slaughter, man. All right, you doubles are literally you doubles are literally blood drunk, man. All right, off the blood of the saints, man. All right, go ahead, bro.
Verse 6.
I was gonna say, let me get that real quick to just add on to what
Okay,
you
all right,
said.
that's cool.
And then
Okay,
finish.
yeah. From 35 to 5, I'll go to 6.
Ezekiel 35:5, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity and the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord God, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Sif thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee.
And that's the times that we're in right now. All right, you got all these nations rising up against America. All right, threatening nuclear war. All right, but what America trying to do? America trying to cop a plea. All right, they're trying to negotiate. All right, they're trying to, talk their way out of what is the inevitable. All right, but the Lord is not going to have it so, man. All right, this place must go down. Go ahead.
That's what James 5, going 6. It says, "You have condemned and killed the just, and he doeth not resist you."
Yeah, you have condemned and killed the just, man. Hey, when you came over here with and took the land from the Native Americans, all right, Gad. All right, here it is. The Native Americans taught you how to survive. All right, the winter months. All right, what did you do? All right, you damn near a genocide the tribe of Gad, man. Native American Seminole Indians, man.
Micah 2 and 2.
Go ahead, hit that up.
James 5 and 7. "Be patient, therefore, brethren, unto the coming of Yahweh Shah. Behold, the husbandman waited for the precious fruit of the earth."
And that's what we're doing. We're patiently waiting. All right. The Lord said, "He that leadeth into captivity should go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword should be killed with the sword." Hey, what did it say? And this is the patience of the saints, man, and the faith of the saints. All right, so we're patiently waiting, all right, for Yahweh Shah, all right, for Yahweh to send his son back, our big bro, our Lord, our Savior back, all right, to kick you devils in the ass, man. All right?
Yep. Finish the last little room.
It says, Micah 2 and 2, it says, I could have started at 1.
Yeah, you could.
"Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it's in the power of their hand."
Yeah, because why? Pursuant to Job 9 and 24, all right, you devils were given, the earth was given into the hands of the wicked. All right? So what do you devils do? All right, you plot mischief, all right, wickedness, all right? Okay, and then what you do? As soon as you wake up out of your sleep, all right, you make the phone call, all right, and you implement, all right, your unrighteous decree, all right? But the Lord said, "Woe unto you for doing that." All right, go ahead, bro.
Verse 2, "And they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage."
He said you covered field, meaning you covered the world, man. And you got everything that your heart could wish. Hey, but that's still not enough. All right, you oppress a man in his household, all right, by pumping out wickedness, all right, on the internet, all right, by telling parents that they can't discipline their kids. All right, then when their kids grow up to be fucking monsters and demons, all right, then you turn around and what? Blame the parents. All right, go ahead.
Verse 3, it says, "Therefore thus saith Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, Behold, against this family do I devise an evil, from which ye shall not remove your necks, neither shall ye get heartily, for this time is evil."
Yeah, so you devils are coming into a time where you're not going to be able, all right, to escape. All right, you're not going to be able to wiggle your way out of judgment. Okay, the Lord has it to where it's no. All right, you're going headlong right into captivity, man. All right, go ahead, bro.
James 5, 7. "Be patient, therefore, brethren, unto the coming of Yahweh Shah. Behold, the husbandman waited for the precious fruit of the earth, and have long patience for it, until you receive the early and latter rain." That's the point. "Be ye also patient, establish your hearts, for the coming of Yahweh Shah draweth nigh."
God, so the day of the Lord is upon us, man. And we can clearly see it. All right, because prophecy tell us so. All right, yeah, we know no man knoweth the day and the hour, but if we gauging, all right, the end by way of prophecy, how the Lord told us to, hey, then we know that we're close, and we're even closer than what we believe. Hey, that's scriptural. All right.
This is Luke 21 and 28. Let me start off. This is Luke 21, starting 25. And there shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and the stars, and upon the earth the stress of nations, with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring.
Hey, and that's what we see right now, man. All right, we see signs in the moons, all right, signs in the heavens, the chariots, all right, the blood moons, all right, they say the seas and the waves roaring, that's talking about the people, all right, earthquakes in diverse places. Go ahead, bro.
It says, men's hearts failing them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken.
Which is ultimately all hell breaking loose and ended with that nuclear destruction. Go ahead.
And then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory.
Yeah, then you're going to see our Lord and Savior, our big bro, Yahweh Shai, crack those skies, man. Hey, and we're going to, we're going to be like, yo, we're going to be praising the Lord,
I don't know
man.
what to say about that, bro. Lord willing, we can see that, man.
Go ahead, bro.
And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh.
Yeah, it said when these things come to pass. What things? All right, the prophecy. When the prophecies start coming to pass, hey, the Lord said, lift up your head. All right, why? Because your redemption draweth nigh. Hey, and that's not. That's going into you should be in a state of rejoicing. All right, because hey, if you lift up your head, hey, because the Lord said that man is on our captivity, that we be in the house of mourning. Hey, but now, hey man, we passed that. All right, we should be in a state of rejoicing. Why? Seeing all these things coming to pass, knowing that our Lord and Savior coming to get us. All right, you walking around with a Wall Street spirit with your head down. Hey, that's you in the wrong spirit. Right, you ought to have your head lifted up. You ought to be in good spirits. Hey, somebody that's getting out of jail, not walking around with their head down, moping. All right, somebody that's about to get out of jail, all right, they in good spirits. They got high energy. All right, they happy. All right, why? Because they know they're about to be released. All right, likewise us, man. All right, we're about to be released. All right, from this prison house. All right, we're about to be released from these bodies, which is a prison. All right, so we ought to what? We ought to be lifting up our head. Why? Because our redemption is clearer than what we believe. Go ahead.
Done that?
Yep, that's it.
All right, I'm gonna say.
That whole Joan guy.
Yeah, I know, but I'm gonna just start at 30. Because basically, what you said, take a good heart with Jerusalem, for that he gave me the name, comfort thee, and we're going into how everything. You start at 30.
Let me see.
No, it's more up there, but be good or comfort over my children. But look, this goes into
down.
Yeah, no, I'm saying, look.
I know what you're saying.
Start at 30, and then it goes into miserable are they.
Yeah, but listen, dig this. Start right there. No, matter of fact, start right here. And then once you get the
Group 4 and 25, my children, suffer patiently the wrath that has come upon you from the Most High. For thine enemy has persecuted thee, but shortly thou shalt see his destruction and shalt tread upon his neck. My delicate ones have gone rough ways and were taken away as a flock caught of the enemies. Be of good comfort, O my children, and cry unto the Most High. For ye shall be remembered of him that brought these things upon you. For as it was your mind to go astray from the Most High, so, being returned, seek him 10 times more. For he that have brought these plagues upon you shall bring you everlasting joy with your salvation.
So the Lord said, be a good comfort. All right, why? Because the same God that put us in this position, all right, it's going to be the same power, right, that's going to pull us out of it. So that's comforting, man. All right, bro.
Verse 29, for he hath brought these plagues upon you, you shall bring your everlasting salvation with, he will bring you everlasting joy with your salvation. Take a good heart, O Jerusalem.
Take a good heart, man. Hey, be in good spirits. All right, be being a juvenile, okay, celebratory spirit, man. Go ahead, bro.
Take a good heart, O Jerusalem, for he that gave thee the name will comfort thee. Miserable are they that afflicted thee, and rejoiceth at thy fall.
Yeah, being miserable is supposed to be, right now, supposed to be for these heathens, man. Hey, and they are miserable, man. When you look at them, they're miserable, man. Like they passing out. Look, that's the spirit right there. Look at this guy, man.
Damn, that shit look like
He's all finished.
It's like when somebody in a 4-player get hit.
Go ahead, bro.
Hit both ways.
Yo, it's no more You can't be no more miserable. That nigga done, man.
Jeez.
All right, go ahead, bro.
Verse 32. Miserable are the cities which thy children serve. Miserable is she that received thy sons. For as she rejoiced at thy ruin and was glad of thy fall, so shall she be grieved for her own desolation.
Hey, and that's what we see. All right, the stock market tanking. All right, the dollar. The American dollar is finished. All right. Hey, man, what is not to be happy about, man? Go ahead, bro.
34. For I will take away the rejoicing of her great multitude, and her pride shall be turned into mourning. For fire shall come upon her from the everlasting, long to endure, and she shall be inhabited of devils for a great time.
Go ahead.
O Jerusalem, look about thee towards the east, and behold the joy that cometh unto thee from the Most High.
Hey, go ahead. That's the Lord, man. Go ahead.
Lo, thy sons come, whom thou sentest away. They come gathered together from the east to the west by the word of the Holy One, rejoicing in the glory of the Most High.
Yeah, the Lord is bringing us together. All the brothers that's within this truth. All right, we come together under the umbrella of Yahweh Shai, man. Go ahead. That was it.
Say, damn.
Yeah, so we're under the brother that you see, all right, come together under the umbrella of Yahweh Shai, man. All right, so it's not the time, all right, to be, all right, scared, all right, timid. All right, this is the time to, to be bold as lions, man. All right, to be on fire, all right, to be happy, all right. All right, yeah, Khan, like the brother said, put on that full armor, man. Khan, you got something?
Kind of like the restoration of Israel, right? Bringing Israel back together, sort of kind of. All right, this is Isaiah 11 and 12. It says, "And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people, which shall be left from Assyria, and from Egypt, and from Pathros, and from Cush, and from Elam, and from Shinar, and from Hamath, and from the isles of the sea. And he shall set them an ensign for the nations, and shall he shall set them an ensign for the nations, and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel, and gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth."
So there you go, man.
Go to Gentiles too.
Yeah.
That's all right.
That was a major
So so there you go. All right, the Lord is coming to get us, man. All right. All right, the Lord is gonna make good on His promise. All right. Matter of fact, we can end with this. Where it says,
This people who says all these lands.
Gentiles too. That shit cut cutty, bro. Yo, Isaiah 11 is cut cutty. You can bring the Gentiles. I'm like, all right, it's the Gentiles. It's like, okay, now it's talking about dispersed. After the Gentiles, it's a wrap. Like, yeah, you can't beat that. What you got? My bad.
This is the book of John, chapter 14. I'm gonna start at 1. Let not your heart be troubled. Ye believe in the Most High, believe also in me.
God.
In my Father's house are many
Hey,
mansions.
the Lord said, let not your heart be troubled, man. Hey, man, what are we worried about, man? We got the creator of heaven and earth, heavens and earth on our side, man. It's nothing to fear. All right, go ahead.
In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would not have told you.
It's the point right here.
I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself, that where I am, there ye may be also. And whither I go, ye know, and the way ye know.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so the Lord is coming to get, the Lord, he said he's going to prepare a place. All right, the Lord didn't leave, all right, he's not going to leave us stranded. All right, the Lord said he's going to come back, he's coming back. All right, so, you know, hey, man, you know, like I said, man, it's us to be in that spirit of really in a happy, rejoiceful spirit. Why? Because, hey, matter of fact, he was spirit. Bless the one that says, bless that see the downfall of the enemies. You know what I'm talking about?
It's a Psalms.
Yeah. Something like that.
Or is that? That's Sirach.
Oh no, yeah,
Sirach 23.
No, sir, Sirach. It could be Sirach 43. Could be 43.
Yeah, that's a Sirach.
Yeah, it could
Sound like Sirach.
be.
Sound like 25, but only 43.
No, because that's also when it goes into talking about the wicked women and all that. If I'm not mistaken, that's in that.
It's probably Jordan his kids.
I mean,
I was hurt on my tongue.
Downfall of his enemies. Right, bro.
Sirach, chapter 25.
25, yeah. This one I got it.
Got it?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, bro, remember, because it's the same John. We're going into the wicked women. I'll never forget it. I'll never forget it because of that.
Okay, the wicked women, John. Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
You're right.
This is Sirach chapter 25, verse 7. There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy, and
What to be what?
to be happy,
To be what?
to be happy, to be happy. And the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that have joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemies.
So there you go, man. That's something to be happy about. All right. Us seeing the downfall of our enemies. All right. Hey, that's all for us.
It is.
Right? The man that see the downfall of his enemies. All right. And guess what, man? This is a beautiful time to be alive, man. All right, this is a time that we should be relishing in, man. All right, we should be soaking it all up, if you will, man. Hey, because after this, this is a time to actually be living with what they would call living in the moment.
Live in the moment.
Yeah, because we literally ticking time. We just waiting for it to come on.
All right, this is a time to be living in the moment,
That's why my
man.
brother's like, yo, I'm gonna grab this, I'm gonna grab.
Yeah,
in the moment, man. Do it.
You know what I'm saying? You know, relishing in the fact, taking it all in and enjoying it, man. Hey, yeah, we hasten the day. Hey, but while we here, man, we ought to bask in the downfall. All right, the downfall of our enemies, man. All right, because it's beautiful. So with that, we're gonna give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadosh. Double honors to the elders at Great Millstone. Peace, citation, icon of Christian's word throughout the 4 corners of the planet. Shalom to the left.
Shalom.
Brother.